We were just talking about red zone and Justin Herbert, and it occurred to me, it's like no quarterback gets more excuses than Justin Herbert.
Social media quarterback.
When Emmanuel Acho said that, I was kind of like, yeah.
It's like the biggest fact
I hate you, but yeah.
It is like one of the bigger,
yeah,
guy knows ball moments I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because Justin Herbert has these highlight throws where it is like the most insane throw I've ever seen.
No, he's an MVP quarterback when his team's down 9. I mean, he's great.
Right, but like he has this insane throw through a tight window, hits a guy in stride, and then his stat line at the end of the night's like 21 of 29 for 216 and a pick. No touchdowns.
Yeah.
It baffles me.
Or you see that fucking crazy throw. You're watching the game and you missed it. You were in the bathroom or something. You come back, see the crazy throw, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's fucking insane!" You look down at the score. It's like they're down by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and then when he hurt his ribs, he threw that dot against the Chiefs, and then the next week is when they got blown out by the Jaguars. It was like, well, Herbert's not healthy.
Herbert's never going to win a Super Bowl.
Throughout the year when they sucked, it was like, well, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are banged up. He hasn't had both of them on the field at the same time in a 1 o'clock game. Blah blah blah. Oh. I mean, I know I have a bias towards him, but still.
Is he Kirk Cousins with an arm?
Maybe. But I liked when Emmanuel Acho said that. I was like, yeah, fucking facts. What's the question?
What's Big Cat's team that won't win a Super Bowl this year? Was it the Colts or something?
It's already done. It was the Raiders.
Oh, okay.
His pinky team, where if they win it, he cuts off their pinky. He'll cut off his pinky.
What?
He does that every year.
Oh my god.
After 2 weeks, when a team starts 0-2, he picks an 0-2 team and says, like, if they win the Super Bowl, I'll cut the Super Bowl.
Can you imagine if he had picked the Bengals?
I know. So I remember I was listening to Pardon My Take, and after week 1, they were, like, previewing week 2. They're like, who's going to be your pinky team? He's like, I think it'll be the loser of the Raiders-Cardinals game. It'll be my pinky team. So the Raiders on Zack's worst beat of his life.
Oh, my God. And at Scotty's.
The under.
Oh, my God.
We all said you're good.
Yeah, I know. And then you had that. It's like, this is just like if I had been old enough to bet taking the under in that Vikings-Ravens game. Fucking colossal. That one was a little bit more far-fetched.
Right.
But this one still was pretty fucking fucked. 2
touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. And in overtime, both teams just needed a field goal, and there was a defensive touchdown.
Yikes.
I'm like, go down! Go down!
And then he almost dropped it. You guys
I know. And then it was like, did he drop it before he got in there?
He dropped it before he got in. I was like, he might have. If he did, the next play would have been a Josh Jacobs 80-yard touchdown.
Yes. Easily.
All right, welcome to the Hopeless Fan. It is January 13th, Friday the 13th. What'd you guys think of Week 18? Just a little recap with the boys. It kind of sucked. The Lions didn't have anything to play for. I was really fucking mad at the Rams for not beating the Seahawks in overtime.
Zach's my bunk for abandoning.
Cover that spread.
No.
Oh, so the Hopeless Fan did take on Week 18. We all went to the Bengals-Ravens game. Scotty, let it all out. Zach abandoning you. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I could have had a great day instead I had a terrible day.
Well, I didn't make you.
You had a hell of a day.
I didn't make you take that pick. If that's why you're upset, say that's why you're upset.
We'll get to that. Don't get to it till best of
I'm
worst.
allowed to. I'm allowed for things to pile on. You know what I mean? Like I'm allowed that. I'm allowed to feel it. My feelings.
Like at least with those, Scotty controlled his own fate. But it sounds like you had another moment, just playing therapist here, where it was out of your hands in a city you don't live in, and Zach abandoned you. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
I haven't heard all of it.
Shelby can take you home, and then just left me alone.
Well, you could have come home with us. You wanted to stay and go to that bar, and we couldn't because Reed had to get up at 4 a.m. Reed needed to get home, and I brought Reed.
Reed needed to get home.
I told you that when we were there. Go look at the text.
You said if the Ravens won, you would have stayed though.
Oh, Zach!
It was a joke, and I said it before we walked into the stadium. Zach, what?
I don't know.
That's what I thought.
It just means that Zach had the opportunity. If he really wanted to, he could have stayed. And also, by the time we got home, guess who was up?
Zach.
I was laying in bed. The reason I was awake was because he walked into my house and Atlas went fucking nuts.
That doesn't sound like Atlas.
If I know Atlas, that's just like not it.
And then he comes downstairs and he's like, "Hey, can I steal this charger?" I'm like, "That's the only one that we have to charge Jenna's speaker." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
So it's a no?
It's a no. It's like, there's a Speedway on the corner. Buy one there.
I don't know if you guys remember. I was snowed in last year. I had to walk, and without a charger, and I had to walk to Speedway in like a foot of snow.
Uphill both ways?
Yes. Well, it was very uphill one way. And then downhill is not really that much better in the snow. But I had to buy a charger from Speedway for like $24.
Ugh.
Oh, you know how expensive they are.
They are?
Yeah, they are.
Jesus.
They're expensive.
They're stupid, and they don't even work that long.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the national championship? That sucked.
Yeah.
I kind of said it before, and I was like, I really like. It seems like, oh, it's a national championship. Should be a good game. It's a national championship. 14 points. That's too much. But then it's like, it's one of those where like, if the line doesn't make sense, take the other side. I didn't, and just watching Georgia just beat the absolute fuck
I took
out
an
of TCU.
alternate spread on the over. I took over 65 for plus money.
And Georgia pushed that by itself. Luckily, TCU got that tutty.
Yeah.
Wow. Scotty, did you have anything in it?
No, and that's it. Kind of I was so pissed off by my bets on Sunday, and we'll get into that. But I was like, I'm not betting. Fuck it. I mean, it's not like I even lost money. It's just the money that was left on the table from Sunday. But I wanted to bet Georgia big. I was like, I told Zack in a text, I was like, I think Georgia wins by 20.
Ooh.
And so I would have taken an alternate spread. Little did I know, minus 50 would have hit. So
I don't even know if they would give that out.
So are you guys familiar with PointsBet?
Yeah.
It's you set a wager amount, and every point that your team you bet on covers the spread, you get that amount. So Georgia minus 14, sure. They win. What was the final? It was 65-7. Mm-hmm. That's fucking terrible.
Is that the worst one of all time?
Oh yeah, no doubt. So 44, and well, basically this guy at PointsBet put 50 cents on Georgia to cover, and for every point after that, so he turned 50 cents into $750. And
wow.
If that was me, I'd be so fucking mad. I'm like, why didn't I? If I just did $5,
yeah,
you fucking
$20.
Yeah, seriously, literally any fucking amount. All right, start with stand and bunk. Get into that. My stand, first off, Windows is one of them because Scotty at Holy Grail after the game asked me about the Bengals championship window, and then 10 minutes later I saw a tweet. Joe Burrow said the window's my whole career, so that was just kind of funny. Another stand, I just want to bring.
I asked the question to Joe.
Another stand is I just wanted to bring to light, something in life you might take for granted. That's like the little treasures in life, and I experienced one Saturday. It's when you get to your hotel, you first check in, get up to the room, and shit. It is fucking door open. No one can get in. It's fucking great. I was just gonna say that's like a top 10 things you might take for granted is hotel by yourself, shitting alone, all time.
Oh, here's another thought experiment. Top 5 scariest things that can happen to you would be if somebody opened your hotel room door while you're taking a shit.
Yeah.
When you think you're alone in your hotel room?
Yeah. Aside from tight roping across skyscrapers or being buried alive, I think that's got to be up there.
My parents visited me in Virginia when I lived there, while I interned in college, and they came up one night. We went out. Me, my dad, and my mom. We got shit faced drunk together, and we went back to the hotel. And our key wouldn't work, and we were kept trying it. We were just loud as shit on the outside of the door, and then the next thing we know is a voice from right inside the door you have the wrong room.
No way.
Yeah. Our room was right next
in a hotel room. How'd you even get the fuck in?
What do you mean?
You were trying to. You didn't get the door open.
No, we didn't get the door open. We were outside someone else's door.
Oh, I see.
Fiddling with
being loud as fuck, trying to jiggle the fucking handle, everything at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh wow!
So, guy, the scariest voice of all time. It's you have the wrong room. Oh fuck!
Oh, please, I'm so fucking sorry.
Guess I'll kill myself. You want to kill me? No. All right, I'll do it myself.
It's do you know who my dad is, dude? He's a retired fucking conductor. He wasn't retired at the time, but
you ever heard of railroads?
Scotty, your stand?
My stand's gonna be when we finally get together for a Hopeless Fan playoff, because isn't this when we should be getting together?
Well, we should be getting together.
Why don't you come down tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to do something for Shelby's birthday.
I've been down there for fucking 4 straight times.
Yeah, but it's Shelly's birthday.
I don't know.
That's
when were you down here 4 straight times? I know you were here like when the Bengals played the Bucks. You were here. Yeah, and then you were here for the Bengals-Ravens game.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like.
I think you're lumping in your dad's Christmas with coming to visit us.
Ah, yes. I did see you.
You came for the AFC.
But I did come up for
he came for
Michigan,
the AFC,
Ohio State.
The AFC Championship game.
Zack hasn't been up.
It's been a minute since you've been up.
Yeah, I think I was up there for Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Yeah, that was it. That was damn.
Jesus,
that's
like
that's
September.
fucking late August, man.
I know, but March Madness is right around the corner.
Oh,
we always go up there for that.
That's true. You guys have to come up for
Yeah.
that, but also you can't like.
I'll tell you what. I'll come up Sunday.
Oh, don't thank God. Tell me what.
I'll come up Sunday, and then I'll
something to look
leave
forward
right
to.
before kickoff of the Ravens game, so I can drive home and not have to watch
Yeah,
it.
Zach. Well, let's get into it now. Zach said he's not watching
Why would I? Why would you watch it?
Zack, there's no way you're not.
I'm not
because I
watching
think
it.
you're in a win-win scenario. I think that's
How is it a win-win scenario?
Because they could pull off a huge upset.
They won't, but
or
sure.
they lose, and you have a built-in like Lamar's out.
Yeah, but that's not a win.
I know, but you could be like, you're gonna, they might lose, and you have that built-in excuse. Lamar's not playing, and this is gonna last.
It doesn't make the fact that my team losing the playoffs make it feel any better.
I know, but this is the like if they were to lose, Sunday's your last time seeing them play until a meaningful game until September. That sucks.
Zach, how? There's no.
I think
way.
the last
I'm
time
sorry.
I think the last
There's
time
no way to
they
watch.
played a meaningful game was when the last game that Lamar played.
No, I mean the Pittsburgh game was.
Broncos?
You didn't watch the Pittsburgh game thinking
God.
like we need to win.
Well, yeah, I did think that. Well, once it was clear Lamar wasn't coming back, that probably was.
Yeah, but the Pittsburgh game is like you're in line for the division.
It's like, oh, yeah.
It's before the DeMar Hamlin thing, so
Right.
you just don't know.
Right, and then it was still was like, oh, like at that point, I truly believed he'd be back for the Bengals game at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's what everyone did.
So yeah, I guess the last time that I watched that there was a meaningful Ravens game would have been, the game before the Steelers game, right before the Bengals game.
Do you have a stand?
Yeah, I do. It's Brian Hartline. He is the new offensive coordinator at Ohio State.
You like it? Instant reaction.
I would have liked him to be the new head coach. That's just me. But I just I worry like if Ryan Day underperforms.
I want Ryan Day to be the coach of the Broncos.
If Ryan Day underperforms again, then somebody's going to pay for it, and it ain't going to be fucking him. And I worry that it'll probably be the defensive coordinator again, because that's usually the problems that we have on defense. But I'm going to try and stay optimistic. I'm happy about it. He's a great guy. He brings in a lot of great receivers. So yeah, that's my stand.
Brian Hartline I thought he was the next Tim. When he was in college.
The fastest white dude ever.
Yeah, I was like, in college, I thought he was going to be so good. Then he went to the Dolphins, and you had a waiver wire claim in there for Brian Hartline at some point in your fantasy career.
Dude, he was the best Madden player ever.
Yeah, that was good.
How many years did he play in Miami?
Oh, I don't know. It's a good look up. That's a good look up while you do your bunk sack. Is it Fight in the Cold? That's it?
No. Well, I guess I should save that for that's less personal. I'll just say Ravens Twitter in general right now. It's a fucking cesspool of Debbie Downers and people who don't know ball, and so I can't go find. I can, but it's annoying. I try to go find just search the accounts that normally are just giving out useful information are now just fighting the horrible disinformation and getting a lot of them getting in their replies are fucking awful. It's toxic. Scotty knows what I mean. Broncos Twitter is pretty bad. I'm sure.
I can't even stand
this whole
Bengals
year.
Twitter, and it's like it just pops up on For You too. It's like I don't follow any of these fuckers, and it's always on For You, and they're talking about God, there's this one guy. Ugh. Just spit everywhere.
You just fucking squirted
I know.
out of your Medusa.
there's this one guy who's he's
Condoleezza Rice.
He's a Betfred spokesperson and a super.
Oh, I think I know exactly.
And a
who
super big Bengals fan, and he's just it makes me not like the Bengals because he's just Joe Burrow said the Monday night game before the injury to DeMar Hamlin, that was the best atmosphere he's ever played in. High school, college, anything. I need that Sunday. It's like, shut the fuck. The guy, not Parks and Rec, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
God, I can't stand. And they're just all like, and the one that got me today, it like made me put my phone down. It's like, I need to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Was like people.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't
It was people who like it was like the official Bengals account put out like the uniform combo for Sunday's game. And like another guy who has a ton of followers tweeted like, I'm begging the Bengals to please fill in the white patches on the side of the pants with black spots so the pants are black, orange, and white. And I was like, you have to have something more to do with your time. And there was like...
Yeah, people give a shit about weird shit.
And like,
it's like, dude, do you like not pay attention to like shit that matters?
And like, I see the tweet, there's like 47 replies. I'm like, oh, and they're all discussing how they could tweak the color. I was like, how? How do you have this big of an opinion on the Bengals uniform combo?
This is like
it killed me.
This is the art. This sounds like it's.
I hope they lose.
It sounds.
I might not watch.
It sounds like when Scotty and I are playing like Search and Destroy, and like we just get totally owned by somebody who's ridiculously good at the game. We'll say like, "Your family misses you. Go outside."
Have you seen grass lately? Jesus,
that's awesome. My bunk is apartment hunting. Just sucks. Mm-hmm. It does just suck. And Scotty, I don't know how long did you look for yours when you were searching?
I started searching like 6 months before we moved.
Okay, so I've been kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing. So like you use all these different websites, and then like, you know, you go back to the drawing board and look, and then like you see one pop up in an area, you're like, I like that area, and then you look at it, it's like, oh, it's the same one I've seen for the last 6 months. It's the same complex I've seen for the last 6 months on here.
Yeah, also complexes will put like the same listing over and over and over again, just different pictures, and it'll like fucking confuse you, and it's like, I will never live here because of that.
Well, and also like Mount Adams, I thought I was on the hunt for our stabbing cabin in Mount Adams. Thought I found it, and I was like, love it. It was on like rent.com. And then like it was like go to this website, like our property's website it was like Mount Adams, it was something generic. It was like Mount Adams Properties or whatever.
Not a sponsor.
I mean, they could. I mean, I would love that.
We got to get to stabbing first.
That's true. Which doesn't look like I'm getting there. But go to the website, and it's like available properties. And like none of the available properties on their website are the ones I saw on rent.com. So I'm just like, why are these on rent.com if they're not available now?
Are they being sublet, or is it like coming soon?
I don't, but it pissed me off because I had a nice view of the skyline, affordable in Mount Adams.
Oh wow!
It was walkable to Mount Adams. Dude. It would have been great. And now I'm just like, I was like, I guess I'll send them an email. It's like, haven't heard back in 3 days. I'm like, never gonna hear back from them.
Oh, is that the one that you were gonna show us the YouTube link?
No, that was. Oh, I forgot to send that YouTube link. But that was the other one. Is that it was in O'Brienville, within walking distance of the strip of O'Brienville, right by Oakley, and yeah. And then I went and visited it.
I love Oakley.
I did too. I'm looking at two apartments right on Oakley Square tomorrow.
Bring me back, Shelby.
Right on Oakley Square, baby. 2 of them tomorrow.
Ooh, girl.
I know. And
during the playoffs?
No, 10 a.m. and 10:30.
Gotcha.
Yeah, come on. But no, it's during the Bengals game. I'm not watching. But yeah,
imagine you and Zach just don't watch it together.
Yeah, we were like Zach and I
hang out, play Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, we're like Zach and I have.
You guys go play.
Zach and I have a Connect 4
bar.
tournament, and it gets like really heated. It's like, oh, let's check the game. It's like 3-0.
Roger Goodell walks in and says, "The winner of this game, your team continues it into the next round of the playoffs."
But yeah, the apartment I did go look at that I was super excited about was shit. It was shit. I got a prison vibe.
What was wrong with it? Tell me.
Well, for one thing, New Orleans. Why?
Zach, what are they calling you?
Zach and I were talking about getting like a million spam calls.
Fucking spam calls off the Henny.
I have been for the last like year.
Oh really? Ours just had an uptick the last few days. It seems like it comes in waves. Like you get a bunch over a couple day period, and then they go away for a little bit.
Because I signed you guys up for a bunch of shit.
Oh, that's fine.
Thanks.
As long as there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
But anyway, for the first of all, That was the apartment that I showed up to last Friday at 10 a.m. and they ghosted me. I said it in the group chat.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I called the property. The girl answers, and I was like fucking pissed. And she's like,
actually, or just Shelby pissed, meaning like not really.
No. I was pissed. Yeah.
That's rare.
I know.
I know, seriously.
Yeah, you should have seen me. No, I ended
proud
up
of you,
apologizing.
Shelby being Shelby being rude to strangers. Like, you could spill soup in my lap, and I'd apologize to you.
But anyway, she's like, "You want to come back Tuesday at 9:45?" And I'm like, "I really like the location. It was blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah."
Don't let a bitch who's bad at her job keep you from your dream home.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. And all the boys I put in the chat, you all said go back. I was like, I agree. And then I go back, and she said, the person who has the apartment now needs to be notified within 24 hours. And I'm like, wait, the apartment's not empty? She's like, no, it's available February 27th. Then I go back to the website, it says available February 1st. So right away, that's a whole month difference. And I'm like, okay.
So they're trying to get you to pay rent for the entire month of February.
No, but then
I think they probably mean like they're gonna start allowing like searches at that time.
Right. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I can see it with shit in it. And then I go to the place. The guy is there. I thought he would at least be out of the apartment. So I'm like, okay, he's on his apartment, or he's in his apartment
taking a shit
at his desk with like 3 computers open, like with stocks up and everything.
Day trader.
I was
nice.
like, oh, this fucking guy. I was like, I fucking
that
hated him
means
instantly.
it's a good place.
I mean, I guess.
Shelby got that big bucks money to live somewhere. Stock trader guy.
But anyway, he was there and he made no effort to clean the place up.
Why would you, honestly?
Yeah, I know. I don't blame him, but like, it was just kind of weird.
My newspapers.
It was. I went in the kitchen, looked like he just catered a quinceanera. Like, there were just dishes everywhere.
Well, it's just his roofie assembling kit.
Yeah, I was like, "You're a day trader. Do you have Adderall?" like,
if this whole apartment thing doesn't work out, can you still like hook me up?
No, I was subscribed. I was prescribed.
Yeah, were you though? Wink.
No, my parents just wouldn't let me have it. That's always
Who was it? Dr. Johnny Slick?
Yeah, but anyway, the apartment it looked fine, but like the vibe from the complex itself was like, I don't know, it just sucked. So yeah, now I'm back on the hunt. Hopefully tomorrow have 2 options in Oakley right there. I mean, you could walk to everything.
It's good. It's not great, but we get
the walkability scores on these apartments. One was a 96, the other was a 93.
Ooh,
jeez.
I know.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
Basically, if there's shit around.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So walkability here would be like 37.
All right.
How's the NFL watchability?
From the pictures, one is a lot better than the other. That's why I'm leaning to that one. Yeah.
Little boys over for the games.
I'm saying if I move in Feb 1st, we might have a Super Bowl party there.
Ooh.
I'm saying. All right, who has another bunk?
If the Bengals were playing,
he was
like nobody's coming. Nobody's coming here.
Fucking way.
Have you guys ever had I have another bunk besides Zack, even though that was kind of it.
Chill.
But, I'm trying, bro.
I explained it. There's nothing to forgive.
What's your other bunk?
Tell me my shit's not valid, Zack.
It's not valid, bro. You are invalid.
Anyway. Have you guys ever had a root canal?
No.
Well, have you guys ever had a cavity?
Yeah.
A filling?
Like fill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
So I got cavity filled like December 15th. I know the exact date.
Sure.
And for a literal month, my tooth has been hurting where I got the filling. I couldn't fucking eat anything on my left side of my mouth. It's been fucking awful. And then last night, I wake up, I'm dreaming about Baker Mayfield for some reason. Don't know.
Been there.
I just don't even know what the story behind it. I just know that he was a part of this fucking dream, and I was like I was a know-it-all somehow for it. But anyway, I woke up and I'm just in this like fucking intense pain. Fucking like
Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Dude, you know it's got to be bad
Wilson!
if you're waking up because of that pain.
Russell Wilson.
Sorry. Chill. No, it's okay. So I go and I'm like scared to death that it's going to be a fucking root canal. today, and all they did was just like, oh yeah, we just fucked up because like your bite is off, so you're just constantly biting into your filling. So they just grinded it down a little bit, and it took fucking 10 minutes, and I'm like, it already feels instantly a shit ton better. I'm like, this is what I fucking had to do. Are you?
Yeah, your jaw was off alignment.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a bump though. Sounds like you got.
Well, sounds like they should have got it right the first time.
Oh, yeah.
The bump
that's
is
literally
that
their only job is to
a
fix
month
your
in
teeth.
Pain,
Yeah.
And the whole month I'm popping fucking ibuprofen. It aches generally, like all the time, and
just having that hot cheek.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, when I did go to Holy Grail with Scotty, hadn't eaten all day. I was so fucking hungry. I ate a wing and bit the side of my mouth, and it hurt the next day. So I fucking munched on that hoe. Like that was awful.
It was about 75% wing,
Yeah,
25% cheek that you swallowed.
It's like, oh my god, this wing is good. It's like, oh no, it's just my fucking.
It's kind of Shelby garnish.
Yeah, that like cheap
shredded Shelby.
I got cheap,
Shelby Jack cheese.
I got cheap shrapnel, dude. Okay, start him and sit him. Zach, start with start him.
Oh my god. I don't really have one. I just have a sit 'em.
All right, go with your sit-ems, boys.
You want to go first?
I'll do my stardom since I have one. Ben Simmons passing up shots is back. Right when I got over here, it was like he did a pick and roll where he did the rolling, got to the ball, and just like the basket was lava. It's like the mental health therapist and who's he play for?
Right now, the Nets.
Yeah, the mental health people in Brooklyn probably are sending him letters like Rolling Stone sends me here for a subscription I won't cancel. It's like $30 a month I just waste.
Holy shit, breaking news. Kanye West had a secret wedding ceremony.
Oh.
With who? Seriously?
Kanye West and Yeezy Architect have private wedding ceremony. Somebody who worked at Yeezy, I guess.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, go ahead with your sit-em there, Scotty.
Elvis' daughter died.
Yeah. Sad.
Tough.
For sure.
Anyway.
All right,
that's
moving on.
My
stardom is the narrative.
Oh, the narrative? What narrative?
Mike McCarthy versus Sean Payton narrative?
Yes! How the fuck did you know?
Nice.
Oh,
because we talked about
I'm
it.
the one that said narrative, yeah.
God damn it. All right, so Shelby, this is your stardom.
Exposed.
Did you want to inform the viewer?
Yeah, so everyone, if Mike McCarthy, when he was hired for the Cowboys, he wasn't like, everyone was just like, oh my god, yeah, but Aaron Rodgers made him. He wasn't a desirable option. Mostly, like, for some reason, his last couple years in Green Bay, like, tarnished his reputation, and he hasn't won a Super Bowl since 2010. And before I start with this, everyone is so into Sean Payton as the hottest coaching candidate, and he's like, you have to trade the Saints a first-round pick just to get rights to him. Yet, if you look at the career coaching record between Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy, each have been to a Super Bowl, each have won a Super Bowl. Neither have been back to a Super Bowl since, and Mike McCarthy actually has a better win percentage. And you can say, well, Mike McCarthy had Aaron Rodgers, yet Sean Payton had Brian Brees.
Does he have a better win?
Sean Payton has a better winning percentage.
Yeah, but he's got Mike McCarthy has more wins.
does he?
Yeah, Mike McCarthy has 3 more wins, but 8 more losses. But the playoff record, Sean Payton's 9-8, McCarthy's 10-9. They've each had 4 losing seasons.
Yeah,
this is weight bias because of,
and
it is. That's why Mike Leach, God rest his soul, if he looked like Cliff Kingsbury, he would have had an NFL job.
You're so true. Yeah, why do you think all his proteges got jobs and he didn't?
I mean, I look at Andy Reid, though. I think it's an offensive thing. Like, Mike McCarthy does not call plays.
Right.
And Sean
Too
Payton
busy thinking about cheeseburgers.
Offenses. Like Mike McCarthy needs to have good coordinators on his staff to succeed. Whereas Sean Payton, can kind of build what's excited about, what makes him exciting, his own.
I just got a call from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Should I answer it on air?
Do it.
Oh yeah, I've been getting those.
Do it.
Hello. No, you have the wrong number. Thanks.
So sorry.
All right, cleared that up. That's a stand
now. You're completely off the call list from now on.
Yeah, it was like you get another phone call. You look at the phone and this like a profile picture for the phone number you didn't save. It's just somebody pointing a gun at you.
What if I answer the phone? It's like, is this Shelby? I was like, yeah. He's like, I like your haircut. That Zack
We're
didn't
outside
know.
your house.
Or it's like you answer, it's like, is this Shelby Derber? You're like, no, I got the wrong number. It's like, oh, thank God. We've been trying to reach anybody but Shelby Derber all day.
She's like, no, he's dead. Like,
Would
okay,
you like-
good. We were trying to kill him.
Is this Shelby Derber? No. All right, you win $10 million.
You should have said, no, this is Patrick.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
Damn. We'll get another one, I'm sure.
But, okay, so I'll give you a visual, Scotty. It's Mike McCarthy getting mad, like on the sidelines, just storming mad, slamming his headset. Is Squidward's tentacle going outside the curtain, and then Sean Payton getting mad at a missed pass interference call. Is SpongeBob's hand coming out of the curtain? That's just how it is. It's what it is
sense.
Weight bias. I think if
You can't explain it.
I really can't. I just think it is. Mike McCarthy, when he blows up and he's a watermelon dude, that's tough. All right. Where are we at?
Do I get to do my sit-em now?
Yes.
Good. I forgot. No, I'm just kidding. My sit-em is your I don't say heroes, but great content creators committing domestic violence.
You were going to call him a hero.
Well, he was until I knew he was a woman beater. Not a hero, but someone that So one of the co-creators of Rick and Morty and other shows that I like Solar Opposites, just got charged with felony assault. So that's a bummer.
That's like, did you see there's video that TMZ got? Because TMZ gets every fucking thing. TMZ, off track a little bit, but they somehow had the video of Ron Rivera telling Cam Newton he wasn't starting a primetime game against Seattle because he wasn't wearing a suit on the bus. And that's when he started Derek Anderson instead, and Derek Anderson threw a pick on the first play. But
Ron.
I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, that was 2016. I was
it the car crash? Was it the year after the car crash?
Oh, I don't know.
That was the year after the Broncos
back injury. When did he have that car wreck where he hurt his back?
Where they played the Cardinals, right?
Newton?
Who played the Cardinals?
The Panthers in that playoff game.
This wasn't a playoff game. This was the year after the Super Bowl they lost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did I think you said maybe because we're in the playoffs? I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, the TMZ got video of Dana White just hitting his wife.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like businesses you got he's not really like he released
because social media isn't Charlemagne the God. For some reason I listened to a snippet on the radio. Don't no idea how it came on. I mean I turned it on specifically to listen to him, but he was saying that it's because the social media didn't get outraged enough, so no one gives a fuck. So it's just everyone the media outlets aren't good. If social media cared more about Dana White hitting his wife,
I kind of agree.
Every CNN and every news outlet would be fucking nonstop talking about it.
Yeah, because it's not gonna get them clicks. This nobody gives a shit.
Well, it's like he runs UFC,
right.
So it's like who police?
It's the same reason. Yeah, it's the same.
Who polices the police?
Yeah, it's like Vince McMahon and that coming out about he was paying people literally records of him paying people off for sexual misconduct, and then he retires for a few months, and now he's back so he can sell the WWE to the Saudis. Nobody's really talking. I mean, they talked about it a little bit when he stepped down, but that was maybe 24-hour window. It's going on during the NFL season. Yeah. Nothing's gonna get traction.
Oh, great, we can steal.
Yeah, yeah. Don't. Yeah. Word to the. I wouldn't say word to the wise. Word to the wife beaters.
What?
I wouldn't say word to the wise. Word to the wife beaters. Don't.
I need to listen to this.
Don't beat your wife during baseball season because everyone's gonna talk about it.
If we don't get, I'm just not even gonna say that. But you do stuff on an NFL side. Okay. My sit-em is declaring for the NFL draft because as of now, CJ Stroud has not.
Wow.
And
seriously?
Yeah. So the rumor, there was those Ohio State fan pages, 11 Warriors type shit. They just tweeted out a gif of just CJ Stroud partying or something.
Marvin Harrison Jr. tweeted a smile and a winky face and then deleted it.
Oh, he can't come. he can't commit to the NFL draft,
No,
right? He's coming back.
yeah, I thought he was redshirted, but apparently not.
Okay.
He's a true sophomore.
Okay. Gotcha. Scotty, did you just send him?
I did.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't want to skip you. Best and worst of Week 18. I will start so that Scotty can get his it's due. The worst was Cleveland in teasers.
Oh my fucking
2.5 up to 8.5.
Fuck!
That would have
Legendary day. It would have been
a legendary day.
magical.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I couldn't even cover plus 8.5.
Schmidt on the podcast.
Oh.
The best was when a plan comes together because I said, if the Bengals bet the Broncos minus 2.5, minus 2, whatever it was, it went up to 3, which would have pushed, but minus 2.5. And then once the Bengals win, you can bet the line's going to go up to 5 or 6. It did. I played some Chargers plus 7. Bing bang. Denver minus 2.5.
Well, the
Chargers
craziest
plus 7.
shit there was like the Ravens lost, so then the line moves because it's like Herbert has no reason to play.
And the Chargers still play their shit.
Right.
Yeah. And Mike Williams is now out of the wild card game.
Right. With a back injury.
And now Brandon
Oh
Staley.
my god, that was so good.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. But now I was like, is that going to lead to Brandon Staley getting fired and Sean Payton goes to the Chargers?
Stop.
I know.
No.
I just wanted to put it out there.
Do you really want Sean Payton though? He's just skinny Mike McCarthy.
He is just skinny Mike McCarthy.
I would take Mike McCarthy. They're saying that Dallas might take Sean Payton. That was the whole reason why I brought it up in the first place. Because
just promote Kellen Moore. Jesus
why
Christ.
Would you fire one to? Yeah, seriously.
I'm just holding my breath.
What's Kellen Moore gonna
because
do?
like the head
he needs to go somewhere.
The head coaching markets, like who's going to be the next whatever.
He's actually not that good.
Kellen Moore? We can address that. We can address that slander here in a second. Sorry, Shelby. Go ahead.
Oh, you're okay. But neither of the Bengals coordinators are listed on the odds for the next head coach. So it's getting my hopes up that they might
For
stay.
anyone.
For
right?
anyone. So it's getting my hopes up.
Because Zack Taylor does all the calling of the plays.
Big Lou's like you.
Brian Callahan only.
Be like Big Lou. He's just like you, except he's only on wife number 2.
Hey,
that's who I want to stay out of.
Did Brian Callahan interview with anyone else last year?
I only know the Broncos.
God, of course.
He's your new head coach.
Who's
dude.
Brian Callahan?
It's fine, dude.
Who is that?
Bengals OC.
Oh. He's the one who calls the plays.
Started
right?
out in Denver.
What?
Is he the one that calls the plays on offense?
No, not at all.
Oh,
If he was, the Bengals, he would have been hired a long time ago.
Yeah, but like they
Who calls the plays?
Zack Taylor. But they work together.
Who was it that said that he wasn't calling the
The
plays?
game plan.
Said who was it calling? It's always been Zack Taylor.
No, but somebody. I remember last year somebody said Zack Taylor doesn't even call the plays or
He
something
does.
like that.
He's always called the plays.
Oh.
But Zack Taylor's adamant about we work together all week coming up with our script and our game plan. So they're in constant communication for the games. You could do a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah, you could hire Greg Roman.
How do you fucking know?
How do I know? Because I've seen it on the Broncos sidelines this year. You could do a lot worse.
All right.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Just apologize.
You walked right into that one.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you should apologize.
But
you
did
should
walk-
apologize.
You should walk right into that. Like
You should
how can I know
apologize
it could
to
be worse than
yourself.
Brian Callahan because I saw Nathan.
I know you're not talking about
Hackett.
Jerry Rosberg. I
saw Nathaniel Hackett drooling on himself for like 11 games.
Yeah.
How many? 13 games, whatever he did.
I don't think Nathaniel Hackett knows
Ball.
the rules. He definitely doesn't know ball. I literally don't think he knows common rules behind the game. He just put pom poms on it by the end of the year.
That Seattle game. Jeez. Just fucking chilling.
I knew
with all
right
his
there. I was like,
timeouts.
God damn it! How do we not? How can we fire this coach after one game?
That was funny. All right, your best and worst, Zach.
Cleveland's
got to be up there.
Yeah. Worst, I think. Maybe Chargers +3. Because I took it before. If I had just waited till after the game, it would have been easy cash.
Yeah.
As a push.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Browns is up there, and then maybe probably one of the props that I took was, Gus Edwards over on his rushing yards because that shit was fucking.
And he got hurt.
Hitting, and then in the first quarter he got a concussion.
He had a lot of room to run.
Yeah, it was like over 54.5.
You know who played really fucking well for the Ravens in that game? Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton did. And
he had a day.
And then what's his name from the former Cardinals running back that's been playing for us? No,
the king.
He was on. I know. He was with. Yeah, Kenyon Drake had a pretty good game too. It felt like he may have had like 23 yards.
Breaking news is there are heavy rumors that C.J. Stroud has offered $4 million to stay at Ohio State and not head to the NFL.
This is the future of college football.
Is that actually? Are you just laughing?
I literally just saw that on Twitter as I was
trending top. Let's see. We got to go to latest.
When Quinn Ewers transfers to Texas so he can start and get a bigger NIL, Zach's like, fucking soft as Charmin, brah.
Yeah, but he left his school to go to a different school. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're coming back, like, you're gonna make $4 million. You're gonna give him $4 million to play one more year in college. Like, how much is your first year?
But your signing bonus is gonna be like $21 million.
Yeah, that's
your
true.
First year in the NFL.
You're still gonna get it,
unless, God forbid, he were to get hurt.
Well, it's not my problem.
Scotty, your best and worst of Week 18?
No. Scotty,
you bought Bitcoin at like 60,000 with that Bengals bet.
Yeah.
Walk us through what happened.
So
Reed took it.
Bengals. I mean, we're like 8.5. No, you're good. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say.
Scotty, go.
I was just gonna say that Reed's probably. I just like to think that Reed's bet was the one that pushed it from minus 11 to minus 11.5. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, probably. So we get there, right? We're on the way there. It's like 7.5, 8.5, 7.5, 8.5 most of the week. We get there, get to the game. It's like 9.5. It's getting up to 10. I literally get to the game, sit in the seat, see the environment. I'm like, third string quarterback. There's no fucking way they cover 11.5, which is what it was then. Well, gosh darn it, if the Bengals didn't just win by 11.
And what was this, a big bet or?
You know it was.
I know it was. I just wanted to.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that's rude.
Oh, okay.
Just twist the knife, why don't you? It's always an attack.
It's okay though, because I also. So, it's like I said, I didn't come away with like a lot of. I didn't lose a lot because I'll explain that in a second. But, I also placed a parlay. I don't even remember it was a 16 parlay. I don't even remember the teams. Bills. Fucking, I don't know. The Broncos, the Seahawks.
Fuck.
Got him.
Oh, exposed.
It's like you go in there, there's no credit again.
Bills. It was Bills, Broncos, Seahawks, two other legs that hit, and the last one was the Jets plus 3.5.
And if anyone's seen how that
23
ended.
seconds, it was tied at 6, and then this Dolphins kick a field goal to go up 3, and you know the fucking rest. Meaningless safety to prevent me from, 5.5.
It is what Scott Van Pelt refers to as pitchy woo woo when they start lateraling it back and everything, ended in a safety.
Yeah. And best bet, I do have a best bet. Jamar Chase to score a touchdown, which I told Reed and Zack to take, and it hit.
Yeah, I'll let him have it. It's fine.
Did you take Jamar Chase?
What are you talking about? Dude, you said give Reed something to bet. I said Jamar Chase to score a touchdown.
You're right.
Oh, Zach's got that. You're right. Like, I'm just conceding the argument for the sake of time.
I just saw that Iggy Azalea was trending, and it was for the reason that I hoped.
Go on.
Well, just go to Twitter, look at trending under entertainment, and then you'll.
Well, I did see trending Dallas Zoo, and it was because the Dallas Zoo tweeted, "We are closed today for a serious situation." That's it. And as you could expect, the memes coming out of that are pretty damn good.
It's like they forgot that Harambe got shooters out here.
This pod's been good. I think this pod's been good. This has been good. So, did you take Jamar Chase anytime TDs, Scotty?
I did.
Oh, okay.
And that with the That with the teasers or our sweethearts that are literally undefeated.
Yeah, so that's where I thought you had another bad day because I knew you had T. Higgins anytime touchdown, and Burrow missed him on a wide open touchdown the play before Jamar Chase, and it was like right in your corner of the end zone. I'm glad you had Jamar Chase as well. But all right, we're getting a little push.
Add more on the Jamar Chase.
Okay, we're getting a little push for time, so let's run through our picks for Boardwalk.
I got a Dayton game to go.
Yes.
I don't have the records because I grabbed the wrong notebook, but I do because I messaged you guys on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I have a game lead on Zack. Zack was 5-2 last week. I was 4-2-1. I have a game lead on Zack and a game and a half lead on Scotty. And Nathan, he owes his picks from last week and this week, so he's going to have a loaded card for
we do have our, I guess you could say we have our regular season champion, at least.
We always did playoffs, though.
Yeah,
so,
I'm just saying, it's like winning a scoring title, almost, like in the NBA.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like I got the...
Stop giving him props. We're all upset.
I got the... in minor league hockey, there's a thing called the Brabham Cup, where if you have the best record in the regular season, you get like hang a banner, big trophy, and then the Cyclones just lose in the first round every time they win it. All right. There's Shelby, he starts talking minor league hockey, you can't get him to stop. All right, let's get into Boardwalk. First game, Seattle 9.5-point dog in San Fran. Brock Purdy, first playoff start, totals 42. I'm going back to the well. 49ers defense coming out hooing and hollering. Seattle team total under 15.5. Hold them to 2 tutties only. Zach.
I like the under 42 here.
Okay, we can rapid fire these picks so we can get to the Build a Sweetheart teaser segment.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it.
All right, Scotty, your pick.
Give me what's the team total for San Francisco?
I have it right up here. One sec. It is
25.5.
25.5.
Oh fuck me. Give me a crossfire, Zach. I'll take the over.
Oh, over 42.
Over 42.
Crossfire early. All right, next game. Chargers, Jags, 2-point dogs at home. 47.5. Duval going to be rocking. I have the under 47.5. Scotty.
Okay. Fuck, this is tough.
It's very tough.
I like Jags plus 2.5.
It's just 2.
It's just 2.
I mean, same.
Sorry.
Same deal.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Crossfire again, I guess. I love the Chargers -2.
Okay.
Love the Chargers here.
Do.
I think Jacksonville used up their luck. I was going to say mojo, but they looked like shit.
Again, I was partying. I didn't watch it, but a lot of people say Trevor Lawrence was dog shit.
He was terrible. He was terrible.
All right, Miami.
Saving it for the playoffs.
Miami, yes. Buffalo, a whopping 13.5-point favorite.
Lumber
Total
alert!
43.5. Lumber alert for Zach. He's taking the Buffalo -13.5. Scotty, your pick.
I'm also taking Buffalo -13.
Ooh, Buffalo -13.5.
Actually,
I'm taking the Buffalo team total over. Sorry.
And
can I change
I'm guessing you don't know what it is.
I'm so sorry. It's 28.5.
Nope.
28.5?
Mm-hmm. I actually would like to change my answer. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
I'm a piece of shit. Under 14.5 team total for the Dolphins.
Ooh, Miami team total under 14.5.
Skylar Thompson fucking sucks.
This was my hardest game to pick. I like the over. 43.5.
They might get garbage.
Bills are going to hit that by themselves, right, Scotty?
Correct.
Yeah. Rematch from a couple. You know, every wild card game is a rematch from the regular season. Kind of lame. Giants.
Remember when Jacksonville killed the Chargers?
Yeah, but then Herbert's excuses. So it was the week after his ribs.
My ribs hurt.
My ribs hurt. Mr. Staley, can I have a week off? Like, no. Mike Williams died for this. Giants, 3-point dogs.
I killed Mike Williams for this.
I didn't kill my wife. Giants +3 in Minneapolis. Vikings laying 3. 48.5 total. I like the Giants.
I do too.
Okay.
I do too.
It would be such a Vikings thing.
Who's going to change their pick before I write it down?
I'm actually picking the Giants.
Okay.
I'm not changing it.
I like the Giants. I like Giants money line.
Yeah. It would be such a Vikings thing here to like have this great season. Like you win the division easily over Aaron Rodgers, who's having a down year, and then you just shit the bed against what's not very good team at home.
Yeah, it seems a little high.
Yeah, 48.5.
Seems a little high.
All right, give me the under. Change it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, make it your bonus, you little piece of shit.
We don't have a bonus. We just have a pick for all 6 games.
Okay.
And make it the under. Do you want to be Yeah, give me the under.
Apologize.
Who Shelby should apologize
No,
to me for
you should apologize
for what?
For making him do more work.
What are you?
All right, you're locked into the under, and now I hope there's fucking points of palooza.
Yeah, you know what?
No, you're done. You're done. You're the little box. The little box I write in is fucking. There's a scribble. There's an everything. You have under 48. You have under 48 and a half, my friend. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You now have under 47.
Giants will get that by themselves.
The Bengals Ravens. Bengals 8.5 point favorites. Looks like it's going to be Snoop Huntley. Totals 40.5. Zach, your pick? You're not watching the game, so you might as well throw a pick out.
Right.
Yeah, Bengals minus 8.5.
Lumber alert.
Yeah, lumber alert.
Minus 8.5.
Lumber alert.
All right, Scotty, your pick.
Tell me what the Ravens team total is.
I can't even emotional hedge this fucking bullshit. I hate it. 24.5. Or no, Ravens 15.5.
I was gonna say, I was like 24. Okay.
It's the Bengals.
15.5 for the Ravens.
I'll take the under.
Baltimore team total under 15.5.
Yep, they barely scored that against the.
Scored, yeah. You see how many touchdowns we've scored the last 5 weeks?
I like the Bengals team total under 24.5.
Yeah, game script.
Well,
defense plays them hard.
I was at the game, and the Bengals got 27 with a fumble recovery touchdown in the end zone and 2 short drives off of interceptions. Mm-hmm. So I think the Ravens defense has been humming, and Ravens have all that free cash. They gave it to Roquan Smith instead.
Sure did.
Cowboys.
Some would say it made it easier to pay Lamar, but that's neither here nor there.
Cowboys laying 2.5 on the road Monday night against the Bucks. 45.5 is the total.
Lamar,
I like
I'm
under.
Serious.
I like under 45.5. Bucks Cowboys. Zach.
Ugh. Can I just take
Can it
Prescott?
Just be 3?
Can I just get Prescott to like throw 3 interceptions? Because this is such a prime spot for that. Did you see what his interception? He's thrown more interceptions than who was it? Zach Wilson this year.
Yeah, and he's played or he missed 5 games or whatever.
But Zach Wilson has also missed like a lot of games.
Was Zach Wilson the guy who's thrown the most picks? No, I thought it was Davis Mills.
Davis Mills, that's right. Yeah. I'm gonna take Cowboys team total under 23.5.
Total under. Oh, I like that.
I do like that too.
Yeah,
I like that, Zach.
Even though we're not quite at 24, I don't think it really matters. I don't think they score 3
touchdowns. But when
touchdowns.
you say that, it makes me think maybe it's 24 on our book.
Yeah, maybe.
Scotty, your pick?
Or maybe it's 22.
I like the Bucks.
Tampa plus 2.5. I like it too.
Yeah.
All right.
Tom Brady has never lost to the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys are 1-4 on grass this year. Their only win was against the Titans when the Titans didn't play anyone.
And the Bucks defense has been looking great lately.
Not against the Bengals.
That wasn't their fault.
Bucks
turned it over like 4 times in a row against the Bengals. Bengals had like barely 300 yards in that game. All right, it's the time.
It's a lot of yards.
Sweetheart teaser, 4-teamer. I'm on our book, Zach, so I got it.
Damn it. Yeah, but I got to look at the lines.
Well, you can look on them on Lawrenceburg, and it's probably barely any changes made. Sweetheart teasers on the year, at least for me. I went through all my bets for the year last year. See what I've done.
Wish I knew how to quit you.
Favorites, dogs, overs, unders, 2-teamers, 4-team sweethearts, player props, how I did on everything. Sweetheart teasers, 13-2 plus 12.75 units. Insane. And now it's wild card teasers.
Wild card, bitches.
Who gets 2? I think we roll with Scotty again. He had 2. He picked 2 of the legs last time, and I think I'm good with that again. Scotty, you good with picking 2?
I can pick 2. I gotta pull up the Lawrenceburg.
It's like Panera.
Don't pull up Lawrenceburg. Pull up your online book because it's the same there. You know it's gonna be the same.
Oh, girl. No, Lawrenceburg is so much better.
There's 2 picks on here that I really want to be in it. So let's hope we're on the same page.
Yeah. It's like literally perfect.
Zach, go ahead.
Yeah, Buffalo. Let's take them down to minus, what is that, minus a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, money line.
All right. Buffalo minus a half.
That's great.
For Zach?
That's what it is right now. We can take Buffalo minus 7 right now.
No, it's a 13-point teaser.
13-point teaser.
Well, I mean, what in the world?
Where have you been?
And we just did Boardwalk where we listed off the games. And you bet Buffalo minus 13.5, switched it to team total.
It's 13.5. Let me switch that.
What do you mean switch that?
I get 13.5.
No, you have team total over 28.5 for Buffalo.
Yeah, we're not going back.
No, we.
It's good because it's good because I actually love that. So.
Oh well, now you have Buffalo minus 13.5. Congrats.
Asia took an alt spread for Miami.
All right!
Minus 13.5.
Scotty, give us one of your 2 sweetheart teaser picks.
Shelby, you go first, and I'll go to.
No, I want to sandwich mine in between 2 of yours.
All right, a little Oreo action. Give me.
As long as I'm the milk you dip it in.
I like it.
Thank God.
Give me Bengals plus 4.5.
Fuck. All right, my first pick, or my only pick, is the Chargers plus 10.5.
I can see that.
I would hope we're moving at 13 points. I would hope I say something and you're like, yeah, I could see this going 13 points in that direction. I hope that has your.
It's like the scene from the end of Inglourious Basterds where he's like, "I make that deal.
I'll make that deal.
Did you make that deal? I make that deal, sir.
Scotty,
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Scotty, your second pick.
Niners plus
3.5. Okay.
God.
That's an easy.
Zach, what do you
fucking dub?
Zach, what do you want on it?
I just
what do you mean,
there's not enough lines here to tease through 0.
No, I'm saying I'm betting it.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I thought you meant what leg do you want on?
Let's not get greedy now.
What?
No, I mean, should we build another one?
I mean,
There's
obviously.
not enough lines.
I mean, yeah, it's like
all overs and unders.
No, we could repeat it. I mean, that would kind of suck.
I know.
I'm going to throw my pick out here now. It's Giants plus 16. We all like the Giants anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Giants plus 16 in Minneapolis.
Are we doing this again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me bet this.
Can I take Tampa plus 15.5?
Yeah. See if the book will wait till Monday to pay us.
Oh,
I'm saying that's the Monday night game, so it's like our account
at least
will
we
reset.
don't. Yeah. Well, at least if we have here's the problem though. Is if we have a bloodbath this weekend and we're down a lot, we're gonna be bummed because it's like we're hopefully one tail away from winning that back.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
All right. Scotty, you want 2 picks again? Go.
No, you pick 2 picks.
Let me get a big pick too.
Giants is off the board.
No. Yeah, I have the Giants.
Can we just put it in there twice?
Yeah, repeat a pick.
No. Buffalo.
Buffalo.
It would be
just
Buffalo.
to win.
Yeah. It would be Buffalo.
Okay, that's you got one more. Maybe an over/unders. You like one of those?
Yeah, that's what exactly.
What was one of the ones that we liked?
Give me Niners Seahawks over 29.
Okay.
Don't care. Don't care if you don't like it.
Just do this every time.
I'm fucking.
Be
with
nice.
Them. I'm fucking.
Be
with
nice.
them. Same bet.
Yeah.
Imagine you guys take the under.
All right. Sweetheart teasers
We have 3 picks.
That was 4. We have Seattle, San Fran over, Buffalo, New York Giants, and Bucks.
Oh, and Bucks. Okay, yeah. Duh.
That was of course he forgot my pick.
Yeah, what the fuck's your problem?
Scotty might have COVID. He might have COVID brain.
Scotty?
I did this whole thing about see if the bookie will pay us Monday because the game's Monday. I don't know. Is that our show?
Sounds like it.
7:02. What about that?
Yeah. Let's make sure we put in a song that's not going to get us taken down this time.
Yeah, the Bad Boys of podcast that no one listens to. We got
except the
copyrighted.
YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, the YouTube. We got algorithmed hard.
Yeah. Oh no, they took down my video with on my channel that has collectively 26 views. You got me.
All right.
Here we go. There's a little place where the sun sleeps late and pulls himself a shot of tequila. It's a little place called Pleasure Island. That's where I'd like to feel ya. It's easy to find just beyond the last wave. Dolphins and whales are up mating. Sail all day and all night and then take a hard ride. That's where I'll be awaiting. Pleasure Island, island of pleasure. No need to stop and think. Pleasure Island, a beautiful treasure. Come on down and have a drink.